Do you live here?
Damn, my camera's huge.
You do? I don't believe that. What? I don't believe that.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait, she said she don't. Let's start this over, bro.
Do you live here?
Yeah.
You do? I don't believe that.
What?
I don't believe that.
Bitch, how you standing on my front porch telling me you don't believe I live here?
Well, guys, it's a tale as old as time. It seems
I'd be damned, bro.
like, I don't know, every 2 or 3 months, maybe, somebody on the internet goes viral for doing something that reveals something pretty bad about their character.
Shout out racism.
Which in turn,
Not shout
like,
out
ruins
racism, but like, you know what I'm trying to say, bro. It's clear she's a racist woman.
their life, and then they try and save it by doing some sort of apology or explaining what they did, and then that reveals something even worse about their character, and they ruin their life again. Happens all the time for some reason. And most recently, it's happened to this woman.
Oh God, look, man, I'm not trying to fight fire with fire, but boy, she looks like the type, bro. Boy, she looks like the type, man. Oh my.
Looking at here, Michelle Bishop, who was caught on a Ring doorbell committing what has got to be like the most blatant example of racial profiling of all time. The story goes that she was walking through her neighborhood with her children and she thought that a silver truck was following her. So, feeling scared, she walked up to a house, started ringing on the doorbell, trying to get in, trying to get somebody to help her. The truck pulled into the driveway. The man driving asked, "Are you looking for somebody?" She questions the man, saying, "Do you live here?" He says yes. She says, "I don't believe you," and she runs away screaming for help. What was
screaming for help is crazy, bro. I hope the cops didn't come and arrest this nigga, because like obviously just watch me. Go stand over there. I'm not gonna do nothing to you. Just watch me. I'm gonna go take my key and open up my door. Not that I need to prove that to you because it's my own fucking house, but just watch.
What was this man doing, you may ask? He was pulling into his own driveway. Yeah, so in what I assume to be like fucking Delulu Land, Ohio. And no, that's not an Ohio joke. I feel the need to clarify that. This really happened in Ohio. This woman thought it was appropriate to walk onto a random person's porch, tell a person in that home's driveway that they don't live here, and then run away screaming through the...
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'll be damned, bro, if a random white woman was on my... And he not even like, bro, look at him. He's like a light-skinned black man. I'm telling you, it happens to everybody. Everybody tries to do like the colorism thing where it's like, oh, it only happens to dark skins. Bro, it happens to every type of black person, bro. It does.
Neighborhood saying that they're in danger, that they need help because, I don't know, somebody used their driveway the way it was intended. It's one of the most clear-cut, hey, look at me, this is what I really am videos of all time, and you're about to see it.
And then look at his girl coming out the door like, why is this, what's going on?
Let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Knock on the doorbell, ring doorbell. We need you. What's going on?
Oh my gosh. The daughter's like, look at her taking the kid out the stroller.
Do you live here?
Yeah.
You do?
Papa.
I don't believe that.
Can you imagine coming home after...
I think I know what this nigga's about to say, but like literally, I'm coming home to my own house and this bitch think that I don't live here and then she gonna run off screaming, bro.
after a long day at work, and you see somebody unloading their fucking children at your front door, and you get out of your car, you roll down your window, whatever, and they ask, "Hey, do you live here?" Obviously, you say yes. They hit you with a, "You do?" And then they fucking tell you they don't believe you. What do you do in that situation?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If I was coming home, okay. I don't know. I don't. He didn't say like after a long ass fucking day, but bro, if I came home after a long ass fucking day of work, like, oh my God, I can't wait to go to fucking sleep, or I can't wait to just fucking lay the fuck down. My feet hurt, my body hurts, I'm mentally tired. I come home to a white bitch on my front porch asking me if I live here, and I say yes, and she says she doesn't believe me. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Bro, I do not have the time. Personally, I would be like, yes, I live here. And when she says I don't believe me, I'd be like, yo, bro, just, can you get the fuck up off my property first? and let me go in my house so that I can show you that I live here. Not that, again, not that I need to, because this is my fucking house, but to ease your racism right now and stop you from running away screaming for help. Holy fuck. Let me go ahead and unlock my front fucking door. Or let me just call my girl and have her come out the fucking house so you can go away.
That's not a situation anybody's ever been in. The gall of this woman is insane. Just walking up to a random house and questioning everybody that wants to come in. I mean, oh my God. It's genuinely hard for me to believe.
And that's the thing, bro. She don't even own the house. It'd be different if she owned, like she's, I don't even know. It'd be different if these people were renting the house and this was like technically her. She was the landlord or whatever. But then again, she would know that he lives there if that was the landlord. So it's like, bro, you're at a random person's house questioning a random person if they live there. That is nuts.
People like this exist sometimes.
What?
I don't believe that.
So what are you doing here?
Rory, come on. Rory, come on.
Hey.
And then she gonna leave her shit there.
All right, so on the off chance, like the 1% chance that this lady actually convinced herself that she was being followed.
Oh my, like, bro, it's just, he's not even on a porch. He's probably still in the truck and she's running, screaming help. Oh my.
And she didn't see who was in the truck. This had nothing to do with the race. This would not be funny. Fortunately for us, I can almost guarantee you that's not the case. This lady witnessed literally nothing but a black man hop out of his car in his own driveway, and that was enough to send her screaming through the neighborhood, running away with her children. Obviously,
could you imagine? Okay, I know I'm pausing this shit a lot, but like, could you imagine the kid, like the neighbors coming out? Like, why are you screaming? This man has been following me. Bitch, this my neighbor. He been living here for like 2 years now. Like,
societal
bro.
implications of that, not very funny. It's insane that people like this still exist. What's funny is getting to learn that a person this stupid exists on planet Earth.
And she's screaming. The fuck happened to my camera? Bro, she is screaming bloody murder too. That's the craziest thing. Hold on, y'all.
Come here.
That was my wife. Somebody chased her up here. And she had kids.
Who chased her?
She said somebody in a silver truck.
A gray truck, and he came around the corner,
I don't know if you guys have a
I was in
video.
the street, and so I come up, and I see my kids, and so I'm like gonna pretend that I'm coming home, and so I pull up and I start walking to your back gate.
Okay, so look, I've talked about this before in similar sort of videos.
Isn't the truck still outside?
As a man, I recognize that I cannot fully relate to all of the struggles that women go through, the day-to-day things that women have to think about that the average man just doesn't. So look, I can recognize that walking down the street...
Look, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know where he's going with this, and I can agree, bro. I'm not gonna lie and say that she probably didn't feel scared, that she thought a truck was following her. But if she just sat there for 5 seconds and let that man explain, I mean, like, running and screaming for help like that, when it's like, bro, I could be like, girl, this is my house. Let me just get in my house.
As a woman at night with your children, you likely experience more stress than a man does, okay? However, if a person driving through your neighborhood makes you this nervous, makes you this scared, maybe it's time to move where other people don't live. Or maybe it's time to just stay inside, like, for good. She admits here that he wasn't even doing anything. He just turned onto the street that he lives on, and that was enough to elicit this reaction from her. That is not normal. I'm sorry. That's a little much.
It's not, because if you were already on the street and he just turned on the street and just drove down the street, that's not him following you. Now, if he saw you on another road, slowed down, and you turned, and then he turned, and he was like behind you the whole time, then it's like, okay, nigga, I'm getting followed. But like,
And he stops here and he goes, "Are you looking for someone?" And I said, "Nope." And then he sat here, and I was like, "I need to get in."
Well, that's my husband. That's why he lives here. Yeah. He lives here. So he came in and he said there was a lady screaming. And I'm like, that's...
She got all worried.
and they laughing. they're laughing, talking about something. You scared the crap out of me, bitch. You screamed through the neighborhood, loud as fuck for everyone to help you, and you caused a scene. There is no, you scared the crap out of me. No. I'm a black man in America. If the cops took your side, I'm dead or in jail.
How?
How did he scare you though?
I just seen her in the driveway and I was like, are you looking for somebody? Because I was pulling up out.
And I saw someone walking in our driveway too, and I'm like, why is someone walking in
Now
our
the
driveway?
kids out, the dog out.
It's genuinely just insane to me how some people view the world. Like, she's actually sitting here defending herself. Has absolutely no right to be defending this, saying she was scared. She had no real reason to be. She is describing what has got to be like a top 10 most normal thing of all time. A person driving through a neighborhood? I don't think that it could possibly get any more normal than that. Like, maybe breathing is above that, but people existing in the places that people live, it's pretty normal. For her to never even think, you know what, I'm like on somebody's porch right now, I'm banging on somebody's door, ringing their doorbell, maybe I'm the one who's acting strange. For that thought to never even cross her mind, pretty telling.
All right, sorry.
She said that someone was following her, so you were walking from there?
You came this way, didn't you?
No, I came down this street right here.
Yeah.
And I was riding slow because I'm looking at our Christmas lights.
Well, you just have to understand my point of view. Being by myself with two kids, I just saw a car coming, and so I was like, oh, it scared me, and so I just pulled up here, and I kept thinking, this could be his house. But you didn't say, this is my home. You just said, are you looking? I was like...
Okay, so now we're just making shit up. Again.
I mean, where is the sorry at, bro? I mean, like, where is the I'm sorry for, like, screaming my fucking head off because I thought you were chasing me? Where's the fucking sorry at?
In admitting that you see a car in your neighborhood and you immediately think you're about to die, that's not good, okay? You should really look into that and figure out why that is. I don't care who you are, that's not normal. And he actually did say that this was his house, and you said, I don't believe that.
That's how fucking bro, I'm so glad you brought that. What's your name, bro? August the Duck? I'm so glad you just brought that up, bro, because I also forgot that.
Like, it's just insane to watch people like this who...
She asked him if he lived there, and he said yes. And now she want to go, well, you didn't say this is my home. Bitch, do I have to say this is my home if you ask me if I live here and I say yes? That should just be implied.
Seem to just sort of like create their own reality as they go. Just whatever they think is real, that's what they're going with.
I did. When you was on the porch, you asked me, did I live here? I said, yeah.
And you said, no, you don't.
And you said, I don't think you do.
My sister in Christ, it's a weird situation that you yourself created the entirety of. Like, what do you mean?
Yes.
It's not a weird situation at all. A man was driving through his neighborhood and pulled into his driveway. The only weird things about this situation are the things that you yourself did.
You can tell that I was really caught off guard.
Like, I'm pulling in my... It's like I'm pulling in my house. Like, this is not... This neighborhood is probably one of the best neighborhoods in Ohio. You don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Well, I'm very sorry.
Bro, that don't even sound real, bro. Well, I'm very sorry. No, you're not. It's kind of clear you're not.
I really hope that you're not upset with me.
Come on, baby, go in the house. Let's go.
You told me that I didn't. You said you didn't think I lived here.
It was the way that you were talking.
It was the way that you were talking. All he said was yes. Are you looking for somebody? I think anyone would have that natural reaction, right? You're coming home, you pull into your driveway, you see somebody standing on your porch. Best thing to ask, hey, you looking for somebody? Because this is my fucking house. And then they come up with the, do you live here? And then you say yes, and they say, I don't believe that. It's like, bro. And then you're gonna sit here and try and turn the situation onto me and say it's because of my tone. I didn't say that I lived here. I didn't say that this was my home, even though I did. No accountability, bro.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, saying it was the way you were talking is code word for I saw you were black. Like, come on, let's be honest. You're
Quite
On the
literally.
man's porch, he asks, "Are you looking for somebody?" And that makes you think he doesn't live there? That's like the most appropriate response for a homeowner seeing somebody with their entire family on their front porch.
That's what I just said, bro. On the same wavelength, August. On the same wavelength.
I mean, like, I think at this point, it would have just been less offensive for her to say, "Yeah, so I saw that you weren't white, so I just kind of assumed I was in danger." Whoopsies. That's what she's saying anyways. She's just tiptoeing around it. Now, after this blew up, this lady released like a 20-minute long video on Facebook, which I'm super sorry, but we're not going to be watching it because,
Thank you, bro. I was not
it's
finna sit through a 20-minute
where
apology.
she doubles down on everything. She gives a half-assed apology, you know, the normal one people give when they say something like this. The, "Oh, I'm sorry if it
I offended you.
came across that way, or if it
I'm sorry if you felt this way.
made you feel that way. I'm sorry if I offended you." It's never just an "I'm sorry for what I said." It's always "I'm sorry if you felt that my racist remarks were racist." And then she basically just defends her behavior every step of the way. She says, "You have to understand that the situation was weird. He talked to us multiple times when she's standing on the man's porch. She initiated the conversation, says that the way he was talking to her wasn't friendly enough." Then she says something that is just completely insane. She says part of her reasoning for thinking this guy was lying about this being his house is because the neighborhood's still under construction. So she said, and I quote, "It's a corner house and I'm thinking my radar is like, this is not a house." She's talking about the house that she is ringing the doorbell to try and get somebody to answer to say,
Yo, bro, this is like the worst, bro. I am not going to lie. This is absolutely crazy, bro. This is absolutely, because like she like he said, bro, she's ringing on this doorbell to try and get somebody to help her. But if the neighborhood is under construction, you think this is a corner house and no one lives here, why the fuck are you on the porch ringing the Ring doorbell that is there? Do you think houses that are just being built come stock with Ring doorbells? A finished driveway, a finished lawn, a finished home in general with a ring light and probably some decorations outside. You think that just comes the way it is?
her. Didn't think it was a real house, apparently. What are you talking about? Then she
You thought it was a fucking demo house?
patting herself on the back. "I can't make this shit up." She says, looking back at the video, "I'm proud of myself, not just for the success I've achieved, but for the growth I've experienced. I'm proud that even in the hardest moments, I was able to handle the situation with grace and not..."
This bitch said I handled the situation with grace. You ran across the neighborhood screaming your fucking lungs out about help.
spaz out when it could have been so easy to lose control. Ma'am, I guess we have different definitions of certain words. All in all, this is just an extremely goofy yet extremely sad situation. The fact that shit like this is still happening day to day is just insane. A man can't even fucking pull into his driveway anymore. Well, guys, what do you think? Do you think people are blowing this out of proportion? Do you think the way she reacted was appropriate?
I don't think people are blowing this shit out of proportion. I think people need to start realizing, and I think it's because of social media and that like a lot of things are recorded now, but I think people need to start realizing that this shit has been happening for eons, bro. Literally since the dawn of time, this shit has been happening, bro.
I feel like this would be an entirely different situation if after all of this went down, she went on Facebook and was like, "Look, I fucked up. I understand how this looks. I did the wrong thing. I'm sorry." Didn't need to be dragged out for 20
And
minutes.
that's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like, and this isn't even just her. These are just like apologies in general across social media. I would respect it more if niggas just said, "You know what? I did this. I did it. I own up to it and I apologize. It won't happen again." Or like, I feel really bad that I did this shit, but I did it and I'm sorry. I feel like niggas would get so much more respect if they apologize like that. Instead, they do the, "So guys, you know," like, bro, that does not get you nothing, bro. It just makes people feel like it's insincere. It's bullshit. You're trying to get the whole emotional thing going on so that you can get pity from people. When it's you're not a victim. You're the problem. Don't cry. You're the problem. Crying when you are the, I don't want to say oppressor because I feel like that's a little extreme to say, but crying when you are the problem is so, like, it comes off as manipulative, it comes off as gaslighting, it comes off as just fake. So that's why, like, when they do those crying apologies, it's like, bro, why? Just own up to what you did, be sincere about it, and just go on about your day. Niggas would still be successful if they apologize like that. There are people who are like, you know, they're successful people, then some shit goes down, and then their apology comes out, and it's like them crying, and then their career just even goes more like this because they don't apologize right.
Didn't need to do.
Think about it this way, for real, bro. Think about, instead of it being a camera, it's the person that you actually offended. Would you sit there and cry your fucking eyes out in front of the person that you in front of your okay? Would you sit there and bawl your eyes out in front of your own victim who is asking for an apology? Think about that for a second, and then think about the people who do that. What are they? Manipulation, gaslight, etc., bro.
All the shit she
when
did.
You're in the
I feel
wrong,
like if she would just sort of owned
is
up to
not
it,
the
it would
move.
have been relatively fine. But doubling down, saying you're proud of yourself, saying there's nothing wrong with what you did. Come on, gotta be an adult sometimes. That's one of those moments. When you paint some random person as this aggressor who was like threatening your family, all the while all he did was ask why you're standing on his front porch, gotta own up to shit like that. Seems like a relatively simple concept to me, but hey, so do a lot of things that people seem to not get these days. So what are you gonna do about it?
Shout
Stay
out
safe
August.
out there, guys. Make sure you don't accidentally find yourself pulling into your own driveway. Not a good look, okay? See ya.
Shout out August, bro. That was a good video, bro. But like, bro, this is real life, bro. It happens so much. You wouldn't even believe it.